Welcome to the Boomer's Guide to a Vibrant Life with Vickie Washburn. Vickie and her guests will share their journey of the golden years and how they're creating a vibrant life. Topics will include family, fun, life, love, travel, and everything Boomer. You too can have the best of your vibrant life now. We are broadcasting from Global Voice Radio every week, and now here's your host, Vickie Washburn.
Do you feel like you are in the midst of a midlife crisis? Are you uncertain of what your purpose is from this point forward in your life? Do you feel like you are just living day to day, waiting to die? This is Vickie Washburn, and this is a Boomer's Guide to a Vibrant Life. And I assure you, there is much more to life than just waiting to die. So let's talk about midlife crisis. You know, most of us reach a certain point in our lives and we wonder about what is there now? You know, what do I do now? So we're going to talk about how to turn midlife crisis into midlife creativity. How to create your own epiphany. If you're looking for yourself and you feel like you're in a midlife crisis, we're going to move from crisis to creativity. So first, we need to talk about what is your purpose and how do we find out what our purpose is. So the first thing we need to do is look at, are we looking at our purpose through someone else's eyes? Are we looking at our purpose through the eyes of our family? What their expectations are? The expectations of our spouse, our children, maybe our siblings, our parents. Are we looking for our purpose through the eyes of religion? What religion says we're supposed to do? Are we feeling stuck and not even sure what anybody thinks our purpose should be? Are you drifting around in what feels like the outer edge of life? Have you been spinning your wheels feeling unseen and unheard? Just trying to maintain hope, but feel like you just are losing ground? Like your angels have left the building and disconnected their lifeline from you, that your guides and guidance system have just short-circuited? You have a whole lifetime of coping skills, but you're just not sure how valid or important they are anymore. Well, we're going to ask some questions that are going to hopefully help you to define some things. And I'm going to suggest that you write these at the top of one question at the top of each page. And after we go through the questions, that you spend some time answering these questions on each page. And then you lay it aside. And in a day or so, you come back and you read what you have written and you refine it. You add, you take away. And I think if you will do this, you will find the things, you will find the nuggets that you need to figure out how you want to move forward. So we all want to know what's the meaning of our life, especially when we get older. When we're younger, we're just busy doing the kid thing and work and trying to get ahead. And when all of that is over and you're sitting there wondering what's next, what is the meaning of my life becomes a very relevant question. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to write these at the top of your pages. What is important to you? What is truly important to you? Now, everybody's first pass is going to be, faith, family, fun, finances. But I would encourage you to drill down deeper than just that high level answer to questions that we all would normally put. What is truly important to you? Next page. What am I truly good at? Write all your skills. Write all your strengths. What are you really good at? My sister has been a stay-at-home mom most of her adult life. And I know a lot of stay-at-home moms think that they don't really have any skills that they have to offer, maybe out in the workplace, or they lose their sense of purpose because they no longer have children or a spouse to care for. When in reality, my sister has been a speaker for Christian women's clubs for 20 plus years. She has spoke to groups of women from 5 to 300. She has put on events, Christian events, to support women in faith for hundreds of women. And she's done this all as a volunteer. Does she have skills that she could use going forward? Absolutely. And you do too. Maybe you've organized the PTA bake sale. That is a skill. That is a strength. You have organization skills. You have communication skills. So write the things you're truly good at. The next question is, what is my potential? What can I become? How am I willing to grow? What am I willing to do to grow into this purpose? What is my potential? What are your values? That's a big one. What are your values? How do you like to serve? How do you like to serve your family, your community, a specific cause? Okay, now we've got those questions written down. So now I'm going to give you some things that might help you to be able to step into your purpose. Oh, wait a minute. I found another question. What is the new course that you want to follow? And what are you willing to do that you're even willing to be embarrassed about or over? What makes you forget everything else? What lights you up so much that you forget to eat, you forget to drink, you forget to sleep, even maybe? What about you today would make the 8-year-old you cry? What is that thing that you did when you were younger that you just loved so much and yet you've walked away from it? What would you do if you knew that in a year you would no longer be able to do any of it? If you knew you were going to die or you were going to be incapacitated, but you had one good year, what is it that you would want to do? Now, I know most of us would say spend time with our family. I'm not talking about that. Okay, so those are your questions. So those will help you to take a good, hard look at what you truly want. And in order to achieve this, you're going to need strength, passion, perseverance, and humor. Those are all the things that we all garner through our life, just trying to get through day to day. But I'm telling you, there is no better time than now. Stand up and live out loud. Some things that can help you do that after you spent this time defining it is to let go of all expectations. Expectations of others, but especially your expectations. Let it go. Expectations create more anxiety, disillusionment, unsettledness in life than just about any other thing. If we could learn to give up expectations, life would be so much better. Let go of filling your hours with stuff, with chores and errands and things that really aren't relevant. if you're still working and you're feeling like your job is just draining you, it's no longer fulfilling you, you just are not getting any satisfaction. You're going every day and coming home and it's just the same old, same old. You need to stop and look at what you really want out of that job. And if it isn't working for you anymore, maybe it's time to step out and get fulfillment, get engagement, get the camaraderie and the recognition that you're looking for. And if you don't want to step out of that job, then it's time to confront that and see what you can do to change the circumstance so that you can get that fulfillment and camaraderie and recognition and all those things that will make you feel more fulfilled. Now is the time to be bold and to be daring. Remember that it's never too late to dream. You are never too old. You can be 60, 70, 80. It doesn't matter. Dream big. Dream of what you really, really, truly want. Ponder this seriously. What is it you truly, truly want? Since you no longer need to plan and organize all those family things, now is the time that you can plan and organize the things you want, the life experiences that you want to experience. Whether that's a bicycle trip across Texas or Europe, or a mission trip to Guatemala, or an art show at your local farmer's market. Whatever that is, now is the time. The next thing that can help you, throw out stuff. I talked about this on a previous show. Time to get rid of all the stuff. We all spend too much time accumulating stuff, and then we get older and we have all this stuff and it's just hard to maintain it all, and then when we die, our kids are left going through all this stuff. Time to get rid of it. Give it back to them. If you have pictures and old school papers and things like that, put them on in albums, put them on a DVD, frame them, pass them back to them, or throw them away. Time to lighten your load. There's a great book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, The Japanese Art of Decluttering. I highly suggest it. You can give away stuff, you can donate it, recycle it. Time to make room for your new life. I want you to acknowledge your own personal beauty as well. Not the beauty that the media claims, the beauty that's you, the beauty that's your soul, the beauty that's the giver, the care provider, the supporter, the encourager. The beauty that's that person inside of you that you like. Some of you may say, I don't like anything about myself. There is no beauty in me. And I would suggest that if you say that you go back and reread those things that are your strengths. That you go back and read those things that you wrote about yourself. And if you still can't find anything, then I want you to sit and write all those things about you that are beautiful. Maybe you like your eyes. Maybe you've got great hair. Start with the outside, if that's all you can think of. But most of us, the most beautiful parts of us are the inside of us. It's the way that, we love on our kids, and it's the way that we love on our grandkids, and it's that we tell people thank you, and we're willing to go out of our way to help a friend or prepare a meal for someone who is hungry or who has just suffered a loss. It's that kindness and empathy inside of each of us. Inspire yourself. Remember what you loved as a kid. Be that again. Be what you wanted to be when you were younger. Do what you want. Truly do what you want. If you hear somebody say you should do this or you should do that, or if that little voice in your head says you should or you shouldn't. I had a counselor tell me one time, he gave me an assignment and he said my assignment was should shit. Excuse my language. Do what you want. Do you want to go to a midnight movie? Do it. Do you want to take a nap at 2:00 in the afternoon? Do it. Do you want to go on a road trip? Do it. If you don't know what you want, learn what you want. Get excited. Find the wonder and awe that you experienced as a kid. Try to feel those things again. For me, one of the ways that I still, to this day, it probably will be this way all of my life. I love, love, love spring. I love to go out starting in about February, where I live, and start looking for the little plants peeking up out of the ground. It just excites me and brings me such great joy, and it's something that's so silly. But I love it. I just get such a sense of wonder and awe watching those little plants peek their little heads out every spring and watching to see what's coming back and what isn't. Find that wonder and awe. Believe in you. When you can have confidence in yourself and believe in what you want and that you are walking in your purpose with complete confidence, this is where true freedom is. Step out there and live large and out loud. Look people in the eye and smile. Be confident in where you are. If you will take the time to do these things, it will help you to step out of midlife crisis and into midlife creativity. And if you're struggling with any of this, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at My Life Redesigned. You can find me on Twitter at Coach Vickie Wash. You can go to my webpage, VickieWashburn.com, and book a session with me. It's time to step into what you've always wanted to do. It's time to have that vibrant life, to live out loud. I hope you will take the time. I hope that you will step into your purpose. This is Vickie Washburn with a Boomer's Guide to a Vibrant Life. Leave me a note. Leave me a note on My Life Redesigned. Share with me what you see your purpose as. Share with me what your next act is. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to talking with you on our next show.
Host of The Boomer's Guide to a Vibrant Life. Connect with Vickie at www.globalvoiceradio.com. Tune in next week for another edition of The Boomer's Guide to a Vibrant Life on Global Voice Radio, where your message and your voices are heard.